When Green Mountain College closed in 2019, it was a devastating blow to the little town of Poultney, Vermont. Then came COVID.
And both of those things, which could have destroyed the town, I think really kind of kicked people in the butt a little bit, and they said, hey, we have to make this work.
Enter an emerging recreation economy and an infusion of COVID transplants, bringing new energy to Poultney.
I like to joke around that, like, I didn't move to Vermont, I moved to Poultney. I love Poultney so much, I'm weird about it.
And the college itself? Well, it was bought by a flamboyant businessman who once crossed the Rio Grande on an elephant to make a political statement. Now he's packed the gymnasium with his vintage cars and loaded the library with hundreds of barrels of brandy. So what exactly is going on here?
Well, what's going on here is the most unique combination of spirits ever assembled in human history in a library in the back roads of Vermont.
Cheers to that.
This is Chronicle on WCVB Channel 5.
Poultney, Vermont has never attracted much outside attention. A town of about 3,000, Poultney lies in one of the quieter parts of Vermont, far from any major highway and hard by the New York border. Then one day, into this quiet village comes a big personality with grand plans.
I think there's a great spiritual rebirth that people are looking for in America today, and I want this place to be part of that.
Raj Bhakta and his wife Dan He purchased the campus of Green Mountain College at auction, with plans to create a hotel, condos, distillery, and food marketplace celebrating Vermont specialties.
So here we're thinking about how are we going to make things grow? How are we going to bring things back to life? How are we going to make this town and this place great?
Raj Bhakta brings a colorful resume to Poultney. He was a contestant on the second season of The Apprentice and once ran for Congress, rising to national attention atop an elephant crossing the Rio Grande while being serenaded by a mariachi band. Of course.
This is the state of U.S. border security. Play on, boys!
Bhakta would go on to found Whistle Pig, the wildly successful small batch rye whiskey made on his Vermont farm. Now he's on to his next project, and the research and development lab is in the old campus library.
Welcome to the library.
This is unbelievable. I feel like I'm in a wine cave in France combined with my college library.
Yep, so your college library would have been a lot more fun with these barrels in it, right?
Squeezed in among the stacks and card catalogs.
Look at this.
Hundreds of barrels full of some of the rarest spirits in the world.
And this is the first distilled spirit known to mankind, 1307.
Inside these barrels, Armagnac, a French brandy that inspired his new venture, Bhakta Spirits.
This is probably like 110 proof. And it's not yet, is it noon yet? Look at you, your eyes are watering.
Bhakta Spirits takes a concept from the wine world and applies it to spirits, vintages. Bhakta offers Armagnacs from specific years, each with a distinct character dating back more than 100 years. This bottle from 1888 will set you back more than $17,000. Ouch.
But again, considering you're buying the rarest stuff on earth, it really is a steal. And you can get younger vintages for $70, $80.
The idea for the company was born when Bhakta got a tip that a treasure trove of this rare brandy was hidden away in the vaults of a chateau in France. Vintages from every single year going back to the 1860s.
What I saw literally astounded me, truly astounded me.
Bhakta bought the chateau lock, stock, and barrel. Along with selling the pricey single barrel vintages, Bhakta also experiments with less costly blends. So this is where you,
this is where the magic
scientist,
happens. Yeah, mad scientist, that's what they say.
Bacta might, for example, blend an Armagnac with a 10-year-old bourbon, then age it in a barrel that once held a smoky Scotch.
Mad scientist meets Indiana Jones, right? That's kind of that's my role.
You kind of have the Dr. Raj look with the herringbone jacket and the tie on. I think you can pull it
It's
off.
Dr. Bacta. Mr.
Dr.
Raj
Bacta.
is who comes out after the 8th drink.
Do I want to meet him?
It depends. What you're in the mood for.
Wow, and Raj Bacta has hosted one-off events on campus, and Bacta Spirits offers tours and tastings.
Right. His biggest development hurdle, though, is something called Vermont's Act 250, which is designed in Vermont to prevent overdevelopment. That's recently been relaxed, so he hopes to begin developing hotel housing on the campus this summer.
And was it good?
Very good.
All right.